you actually can hold Christian liable. So, yeah. The seizures, yeah. Yeah, they can hold you liable. So.
But you can hold Discord liable.
Yeah, I actually was going to ask that question. So I've been watching some older videos, and they all have, and it's about cars, and they all have that like legal disclaimer: anything you see on here and attempt yourselves, we're not responsible. Like, when I know in the early days of like YouTube and the internet and stuff, they were scared about people suing them. But was there like a big lawsuit that finally established that just because you saw it on the internet doesn't mean that they're liable if you go try to do it and get hurt?
Yeah, it's Roe vs. Wade. You should look it
up.
Wow. Yeah.
Reason for the Civil War.
I like that Key and Peele sketch where he's like, kids under the age of 12, you are immortal. You can fly. Get out into your nearest highway. You will fly.
But like, you guys remember seeing all that stuff, and now no one does it anymore. It's like there's no need for it.
That's a superhero movie, so kids should know that they don't have that at the Avengers.
Fast and the Furious is a family movie. He says it the whole time. Come on.
I had a dream where I was a bird, and I was just flying, and I was having all kinds of fun soaring and just doing fun stuff. And then one day I flew into an area and made some other birds mad, and then left that area, tried to fix things, and then it got real dark, and then I got put in a cage, and the cage horrible, horrible cage, and I was going crazy, flying around, shaking the bars, trying to get out, and then I guess I just woke up in a cold, horrible sweat, and that was my dream, if we want to call it a dream and not a nightmare. But yeah, yep. I mean, it was just a dream. So. No, not that I can think of. Oh, definitely a bluebird, blue jay, whatever they're called. They're blue and they've got like a white streak on their tail. I think that they're horribly misunderstood, is what I feel like. took leadership. You know, just the normal thing, the normal things that any time someone is in leadership, they take that. It's not given. Anything you want in this life is earned, buddy. You go out there and get it. I don't know. That was just a dream of a bird. How is that my place in a cage? I'm just saying that I had a dream of a bird. I thought you keep trying to tie the bird back to me, and it was really it was just a dream.
Mm. Okay, I'll go. You know, I had a dream. It's a dream that I have often. It's a you know it's rainy night, and I'm busy. You know, out on the streets. There's a murderer out on the loose. A cloaked figure is the only description that we have, and you know, I keep trying to close in every time I get there. It's just a little bit too late. The victim's already been killed. They you know cut in half is the mo of this guy, and um, you know I just keep searching for clues, and he always stays out there, and ultimately it's just the unsolvable case that just keep trying to work in my head and my little dream head there that just keeps going on. How's it? Yep, it's the unsolvable dream case. Someday maybe I'll solve it. You know that could be the case. I don't know. I'd have to talk to you know someone that's good with dream interpretations. I mean, the only clues left behind every time is a banana peel. So yep.
I'll go next. I had a dream. I had a dream I was kind of a different life. You know, I was a simple blacksmith in a small loggers town, and you know the group had just went out for their typical 10-day trek. There wasn't a whole lot of adults left in this small town. Um, there'd been a bit of a commotion in our town. There's been some newcomers. They're kind of just coming through. Um, and after the commotion was over, they walk over and being just as cordial as normal and asking what I could do for them. And one of them just straight up attacked me. And luckily, this really handsome ranger stopped him from doing it. But I escaped, just losing a couple hairs off my face, and I managed to hightail it out of there. And I've had this dream a couple different times, and every time I wake up, just as a fireball is hitting my face, except this last night when I managed to escape, and it felt like getting free. Sometimes I think I no, actually it does happen quite often. I really feel for other people, especially people who are kind of down on themselves, and I've been through some tough times, and yeah, sometimes my dreams kind of take place and give me a whole new outlook on how lucky I am, and stuff I've been through, and maybe how unlucky some others are. And yeah, so that's just one of the times. Some other dreams I've had in the past, I've lost many limbs. I've had a really great attitude about it, but it seems like bad things keep happening to me. So the who is it?
It was the idiots. He would be sure to tell the court what the name is, and be proud of it. You're damn right Billy would have been proud of all the things he did, and he'd be happy to recount them in court, as well as testify and witness about Helm. So. Snitches get locked up and cut in half. That's what they get.
Well, it's interesting that your dream ended in a fireball because my dream begins with me rising from the sunshine. Except I'm Sailor's son, and I have these spells that I wasn't aware of, and then I'm cast down into the shadows and made to live with these mortal men.
Do you remember any of these spells from your dreams?
I think I could fly. And I think there's one I could do an illusion. But I don't know. That's all I remember. Anyway, I woke up eating an apple. Oh, I just finished. I was holding a little piece that you twist at the top so you can say who the letter of your lover's name is. Oh, it was a delicious yellow. But it started out red. I think it means that my light has diminished. Anyway, I'm just happy to be here. Sometimes I only catch glimpses, so it seems more like I'm watching an action movie, so I never know if I actually feel it. I don't, you know, it's like watching a really cool movie and then watching a really lame movie, depending on the night. A bit. It kind of helps me refresh my memory, only the vaguest, in the sense that I watched. You ever played that telephone game? Well, it's like I'm getting it from a bad reception and then trying to analyze it and say it, but I only remember like one out of four words. That's true. I'll I'll figure it out though. That's why I like to take a nice potion that doesn't let me dream at all. I mean, what are you guys doing? Well, I'm happy to listen to any law, but my other half, she believes in no law except that of the Moon Kingdom. So, good luck.
Um, it's it's funny that Sailor's Son says shadows. Uh, that was a long time ago, but anyways, yeah, shadows are are dark because that's all I see. I don't know really. I guess I don't dream. I've been listening, trying to understand what people are talking about, but I mean, when I close my eyes, it's dark. Like I don't think I've ever seen anything like. It sounds like motion pictures occurring in someone's head.
What's that?
It's really weird because you kept talking in your sleep the other night all about this weird place called Colorado, and you just kept saying Colorado. No.
Oh yeah, I was asleep. Yeah, totally. Maybe. Oh, okay.
I mean, I thought we were playing in the Superdome.
Well, it's gonna be the super tryout.
I can't
And
imagine the
it's
trial with
gonna
an echo
rain
the entire
at
time.
158 pounds. Oh, it went away. Damn it! No, what?
I guess I was like talking right into it. I usually talk over here. Is that too quiet now? Oh, I see that you can. Yeah.
Yeah. You might need to turn Christian down, or all of us.
I'm the only one. Oh, yep. Here we go.
Fucking sucks. I'm just gonna mute myself.
We'll be in two places at once. This is perfect. So I guess on my way over there, could I have stopped by my office to drop off my reports from whenever I was gone on the Anishag and the letters I would need to drop off there? Okay. I believe I sent you the letter on the report there. So
Beat cup.
oh, Okay. Who's my desk mate over there? That's okay. Well, that's okay. Yeah, no, essentially what I want to do is drop off, at the evidence, the anatag necklace with the letter, and just make sure that the reports that I have get to the right people, Christian, up there. So awesome. Okay, yeah, then I'll start my way back downstairs to follow the criminals at this time, I guess.
They must really hate us for you to get them all here. The civic duty we just learned about as we walked into this town. What do you think, guys? Yeah, let's try and find a big grouping and knock out some birds with a couple stones.
I mean, I kind of need to go talk to my Kuatoa, and I would like to go talk to Baldbeard, the blacksmith of yeah, but that's not his name. Blacksmith of Edgewood. Um,
What's a mercantile?
Can the Kuatoa meet me there? Or I don't even know where they're at. Where are they at, Christian?
They were hidden there. I could not see them until you turned. That was great.
Okay.
Oh, we got to wait for Cameron's internet drop just a second. Yeah.
Basically, I don't need to go see them. I just need to tell them. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Can I call? Um. Yeah. Um. Okay. Well. Sorry, I just got dinner. I'm gonna call Ayik over to me. And I mean, I also want to like get away from everyone else. Like we're not around everyone. Okay. I'm gonna just hand Ayik, um, without even saying anything. I'm gonna hand him. I had all this stuff written down. I've lost it. I'm frantically looking forward. I'm going to hand him my crystal ball of true sight and the 9 live stealer. But you know, like I'm gonna like hold my cloak out. Like I bring him in close and put my cloak around us. You know, and I just kind of whisper, "Protect these with your life," to him. Um, and then I'm also going to tell him to. There's 20 of them here, right? Okay, um, I want 5 of them to go and pick the rarest and prettiest flowers and make a bouquet. Uh, I want uh, the other 5 to go to Lillian's quarters and see if I can arrange a meeting. Um, is there going to be a language barrier there? They're not capable of speaking common yet, are they? Is there any
Perhaps.
paper? Does anyone have any paper?
Yes. Tug, I have a sheet of paper and a pen.
Well, thank you.
What would you like to use it for? I can write down for you.
No, I'm capable of writing my. Thank you, Detective Easter.
I hand him my notebook so he can, fresh sheet of paper and the pen there. So
Can I just write a note to Lillian asking for a meeting with her? Yeah, Lillian's all I got wrote down. Rich lady in Nyctanthes. So yeah, I would like to write a note. If you'd like me to try to, do I need to verbalize it, or I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't care either way. It doesn't need to be secret. But if you're gonna have her, if you're actually gonna have like a moment where she gets the letter, I can try to role play the letter out when she reads it. It's up to you.
I am back.
So
Okay.
for clarification, Josh, as I walked up to hand you this sheet of paper and a pen, you had handed some items to your Kuatoa. Did you hand them in that cloth that you had, or did you just hand them underneath the cloth and he's just holding them?
I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
So this is I'm not speaking to you in character. I'm speaking to you out. I'm just asking what you did when you handed over the items to that Kuatoa. Did you do it? You said you were like under a cloth. Did you take that cloth back and he's just holding this sword and this orb, or did you hand him the cloth and he's like holding everything underneath the cloth?
I mean, I have no idea what you're even talking about.
You just out in the open.
No, he knows what you're talking about. He just doesn't trust you.
Gotcha. I just want to know what I could see visually. So
Why? Because you're a narc?
Pretty much.
I'm a detective and you guys are in the courtroom.
You're a narc.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure my way through all this. I want Ike to obviously hide the stuff. I guess he needs to leave the courtroom. Just have Ike leave. Just right now. He goes away. Yeah, sure. It's all good. It's all good. I've been walking around this entire time with it. So surely he can get away with it.
Is our lawyer near us? Yeah. I just want to ask him if there is a way that we can register our magical items now that we're in the city. Well, I think they actually need to be, identified themselves. We don't know if they're really that magical or anything, but before we get in any more trouble or anything, might as well get a professional eye on them. What's the process of getting, maybe those registered before the trial?
Okay, so am I muted? Okay, so I also want the bouquet delivered once it's picked. So I have 5 going to getting the bouquet. I got 5 delivering my letter, and then I've got one. I got one who's gone off to hide with my stuff. So there's only 9 left in the. Okay. Uh, I kind of ran away before I really got to give him clear-cut instructions, but I guess maybe I can jump in some water and find him later. But okay, I guess I'm good now. Let's head down to the yeah.
Yeah, the ones that are against us at the moment. No, just the ones that we know that are illegal. I just didn't know if there was a different way to approach this situation, if we can play ignorance to not knowing they're illegal because we just needed something as easy as a form. Or he just becomes another witness in the trial.
You could give the stuff to me, and I could send it away with the Kuatoa. They can jump in a river and swim away with it. No, that's just me speaking to myself.
Okay. Yep. I'll chat with
Well,
you on the way to our witnesses.
Mr. White, just a second here. Well, it seems that Soul here is without representation and may be called into trial. So, I was wondering if you would also lend your services should she need them as representation. Is she? Well, she is
Oh, cool.
not
That's
a
me. I'm
member.
definitely a part of this group. I mean, quiet, please.
Yes, she will get herself in trouble. She is not a member of this group. She is recently joined and aided us in the town of Edgewood. But if you will not, represent her, then we will find other representation. Hmm. Yes, well, then we shall talk about that later. Good day.
Soul would love to go find a merchant to find a journal so she can log every day for herself so you know what's going on. Yeah.
I want to go by. I want to go by Lillian. Can I talk to that guard?
We've died.
Everyone else, I just sat there and looked at him. What can you tell me about this huge windmill place over here? Queen Lillian? Oh.
Hey, is the Queen Lillian running? Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Well, if you
Because if it was, you better go catch it. Haha. Learn that joke on the road.
is she not allowed to go running? Um,
Are there no children in this city? Do they not run? Do children not have fun here? All right, I'm done with him. Bye.
Christian, do I recognize anything he's wearing? Any sigils or anything of one of the
Are
Lords
you
of Justice? Okay, what is it? Okay. We could probably do that a little bit later, but that's okay. Thank you. Loyal to, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll definitely have more questions about that, but I imagine the group wants to get to the mercantile district and see what witnesses they can talk to. But not running.
no funny?
Detective Easter, while we're walking, can you tell me, for those that run, do they give them like lead boots to practice walking in?
You know, we haven't thought about that kind of justice, but that kind of thinking might land you a nice job as, you know, a lawmaker in this town.
I'll stop talking now.
Hmm. Mm. Mm. Well, Zoo Warriors, I know that you got quite the list ahead of you, and I doubt you want to have private conversations with me nearby. So I will let you be, and I will enjoy a cigar, but I will keep you within eyesight. But you are free to have your conversations without a detective looming over top of you.
All right, I'm gonna open a journal. Where should I go?
What all did he say? We got Professor Pate,
Purveyor. You might have just ask him to say it again, but Purveyor Pate.
Oh, Purveyor.
Yes.
So Purveyor Pate, Datslove, the sewing swear game.
Yeah, you might just ask him repeat
The
everything.
swearing sprite. Like the little guys that Kobe got
The
into.
pixies.
Yeah,
The pixies that you got into it with, Josh.
from Chode.
Episode 1.
And then we got the Cobalt.
He's in the park. I can go talk to him if you guys want to jump somewhere else.
Well, isn't there 2 Cobalts? We got the Ranger Andy Ravage one, and then we got.
Yep. There are 2 of them. So Christian, I had told the group that I would not butt in on their conversations, but I will keep them within eyesight. So while I might not be able to hear them, I'm trying to make sure I can see them. And if a soul needs help going somewhere, I would be happy to, help Soul with anything that she needs. And I'm gonna light up a cigar. So.
Hey, can I jump in the water? Is it all black and nasty like it was?
Oh, you got any Kid Cudi?
Thin Flander is one that I really enjoy.
Oh, I like that. It sounds like we're in a poppin' market here. Mm-hmm.
So
Gotcha.
can I jump in the water real fast? Do I see anything about why it's this way? Do I sense anything at all, or is it just kind of nasty? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Christian, I'm gonna ask that guard if he can swim. Can you swim? Okay, well, we need to make sure that this guy isn't trying to escape. He just ran and jumped into the water. Yeah, he's under the guard of me. I want you to make sure he doesn't get out and run anywhere. Alert the other guards. Oh, yeah.
Can I just reach out to Ike real quick? Like, Ike, where'd you go? What'd you do, hun? You've gone. You need to hide the things that I gave you very well. Like on your body. Like don't let people see that you have them. Okay. 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 Just stay out of. The main people's. You might want to jump in the water and like just stay hidden for a while. Okay. Worrying about you. All right, buddy. I got to go back with everyone else. Love you. Bye.
That's always funny.
All right. I'll quit stealing everyone's time. So, all right, let's do this. Who we going? I just like crawl back out and wave at the guard. Or no, I walk up and slap the guard on the back and say, "You having a good day?"
And which does he have any sort of a sigil on him of a sword?
As I walk back to the group, I just stare at Detective Easter. Just snake eye him. That's all I'm doing. Just snake eye him.
And I give him an equal snake eye back. No, that's all. Likewise. Okay.
Where are we going, Ranger?
I think we should start from the beginning. Let's do prepare your pay.
And like I said, Christian, I'm going to let them go ahead and go so they can have a private conversation, without me being right up there on them. But I'm going to be within, watching distance of them throughout this. So
It would probably only be fair if you just log off.
no, I'm gonna be watching.
Yeah, but you can't hear. I mean, you can watch all you want. You just can't be logged in.
It depends on what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we see them where we're at now?
Ni-
10.
19.
10.
Oh, I.
How you doing, sir?
Sleep?
You don't remember us?
Keep it that way.
Well, we met you. Actually, we were interested in quite a while ago. We met you in the Giant's Bones. Well, we heard you were sort of brought here to testify against a specific group of guys and women now.
Yeah, don't forget me, jeez.
Oh, we're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk to you. We just want to know what your interpretation of what happened in Giant's Bones was. How do you remember us in the situation that happened there? Okay, well, I will say your sleeping potions really helped us out on our journey. Actually, no. We found someone who makes something a little stronger. Someone in Edgewood. She went by. I mean, don't misunderstand me. She went by Tina. Yeah, she got. She sold not only sleeping potions but dreamless sleep potions.
Why would you want awful dreams that can haunt you even in the daytime?
Well, some
And
people.
the nightmares ride during the day, too. Maybe for part of me. ...
Okay, yeah. I mean, well, that's good to know. You know, we weren't, you know, involved directly with what happened there, but we've heard some talkings just like you as a traveler. So we just kind of wanted to get your take on the situation. Well, that's great. Yeah. I mean, I think we're glad that you've been able to move on from Giant's Bones and, continue to sell. So, we appreciate your time.
I gotta say, I can't get these potions anywhere else.
What exactly are those interests? Well, yeah, if you remember, we bought, quite a few bottles of them. So, we know of the magic that your potions do. So, if you're looking to expand, we've trekked across a good portion of Morningstar. We've ran into quite a bit of people. So, you need some connection. Yeah. Yeah. No. Hey.
Would you take your own potion?
Yeah. Hey, man, we get it. Our buddy over there, and I want to nod towards Detective Easter. He's sort of our liaison
I've yet to break Snake Eyes.
in this city.
You've been staring at me the entire time. I
He's
I
sort of
only
our
gave him
liaison.
one snake eyes. I haven't bothered. I've been watching the group, but not
I'm like
necessarily watching him.
I'm like a stoned face statue.
Yeah. So I'm not really looking Tug in the eyes, but I'm watching them talk to this guy and enjoying my cigar at a distance.
He's fully aware that he can't make eye contact with me.
Just doesn't care about him at all. Whatever you say, bud, I don't care.
Anyways, absolutely, yeah. If you need any help while you're here in the city, we'll definitely give the word out. We've tested this stuff ourselves. So, nothing but well wishes and prosperity. You know, I think that's something we can talk about after trial. We've got quite a bit of people to meet, quite a bit of people to talk to. But, you know, if you stick around long enough, maybe we can work out a deal.
I'd like to ask Purveyor Pete, how long have you been here? Uh, have you heard any talk of this Queen Lillian? No. Okay. Well, see here, I'm looking at your table here, and your part of your problem with your cells is that you're not presenting your product in the proper light. You need to move the bigger bottles to the center and the smaller bottles out to the side. Really kind of bring the people into a focus of your main product. You know, right here. This is really the way that you need to have everything set up. I think this will really grab some attention. I really feel like with the proper influence, we could have this being the hustle and bustle of the entire area. I just give him finger guns. I turn around and just snake eye these.
I blow a nice ring of smoke.
But he notices.
I'm gonna ask Ranger Steve, is that Pete guy always like that with the stuttering?
I mean, we only met him once, but yeah, he stuttered a lot, so that's about all I can tell you.
He just seems so scared.
He's here. So looks like the. Yeah. So I mean, his stuff's
All right.
crap. Purveyor
Just
Pete
wanted
can't
to know.
hear us, right?
I think he'd figure out some kind of medication for himself that might help him.
I mean, I thought it was just like alcohol,
It's just alcohol.
just whiskey. Yeah. See, I was gonna go down that trek of like partial blackmail, but I feel like we're already in a bunch of shit, and this is the first one we talk to.
Yeah, no, blackmail didn't seem like the proper. It's also part of the reason why I started to like go all as seen on TV and really make a scene, try to bring the people in. But I don't know if I want. I also don't know if I wanted to be associated with the sale of alcohol.
Yeah, so I'm glad
Well, it's
we
a
got
really
it.
good thing that my other half wasn't here because she loves a good blackberry alcoholic beverage.
Okay, so
Well, I will be on my best behavior.
Let's look for Detlef. Righty, Roosy, lefty, choosy. Let's go left.
Would the guards know where all of the blacksmiths are currently located?
Excuse me, sir.
Oh.
We're trying to find a blacksmith. You know, we can hear the clanging, but this place is super. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day.
Can I
Christian,
ask
does
about
this
Queen
guard
Lillian?
have any sigil?
I want to.
Sorry, go ahead.
I want to ask him about Queen Lillian. And I was.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
Why would you say that?
Would she be willing to take a wife?
Why? Why did? Well, I mean, just so you're calling her a bitch because she refuses to marry a man, and she won't give up her land. What? Why? What's the problem with the succubus? For what? When was the last time the succubus did the succubus leave? Has everybody all, sexually frustrated?
Are you a keeper of justice? Oh, so you're just jealous because you can afford her. Oh, I get it, guys.
Show them your boobs.
Show me your boobs.
Mine are out. Mine are out.
I can't tell what's so fixed on your claw. What'd you say?
I mean,
Did you ever get a chance moment with her? Mm. I'll never say never. Sorry to make your armor a little tighter. Bye.
Oh, that's awesome.
I immediately walk up to Datloff and offer him like my arm. You know how like that arm handshake, but not my crab arm, but my normal arm. I'm like, and I go, Datloff, good to see you well. I know my appearance is much different, but it is I, Tug, the Chaos Mage. We met and mourned for your son in but yes. I see you've come here though for new beginnings. Yes. Yes. That is why me and my companions have sought you out. They have built a case against us that we just are quite puzzled with. We do not understand these accusations, and we're just trying to gather a case and meet with the witnesses to see how they feel and to get their firsthand experience on their takes on these accusations. Yes, if there was anything I could have done then, I promise you I would have. It still is one of my greatest failures. Yeah, uh, I promise you they are not true, except for one. I admit there's one of those that we're gonna have to work out, but we're building the case. It does please me to see you well and still swinging the hammer. Um, well, the one who's caused most of this problems passed away. And uh, yeah, Tyrell's taking it pretty hard.
Okay, thanks.
Whoa! Don't scream at everyone. Uh, how how long have you been here? We're uh, we're we're trying to just get a better understanding of this town and of the people. I mean, is there any like wise advice you could give us on just simply you know just being here? There seems to be many laws that we don't quite understand, and we would hate to break them unknowingly. So until something is docked, Nyctanthes is not. You're not in Nyctanthes.
Is there a neutral judge when something does happen between two opposing ships, right outside the docks?
I'm muted. Dang it! Sorry, I've been talking and I didn't understand.
I was like, you kind of started this one, buddy. Like,
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know I was muted. But I thank you for that information, my brother. The eyes have it, and the captain of the Blue Suns. We will be needing to speak with him. Thank you for that information. Um, uh, I would like to ask you of there's been quite the commotion and talk in the town of this marriage of Queen Lillian and the royals. Do you have any opinion of this queen and of everything that's been going on? Understandable. Well, my brother, it has been great to see you, and it has softened my heart to think about those times. But we must be leaving, and I go to give him the handshake again, and uh, thank you, brother.
Do we know where the captain's ship is docked at?
step up and Draconic say, "Hello, friend." We tried to save Andy Ravage. We spent what seemed
I
like
have him. I have him right here. I keep him with me. Hey, will you grab me? I pull out the vial.
We made a mistake in trusting a witch to try and bring him back, and to stall his progression of the poison, she turned him into this.
But the good news is that we could still bring him back if we could figure out how the spell works.
We were told that we might be able to reverse it and bring him back in the state that he's in. So we got him. We traded some of our valuables to get him back from the witch. And at the next opportunity, we're going to try and bring him back. We just don't know the knowledge yet. Doug, he wants to take Andy.
Does anyone have issues with this?
Nope.
All right, I'll give him the vial. No, I will give him. I will jump in the water and swim over and delicately, with respect, place it in the kobold's hand. I would much rather make sure that this got here safely.
He says he really liked the taste of this bad water, so he decided
Oh,
to
I can't hear him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
We were called to trial. We sort of got jumped when we got back to Edgewood after we escaped the forest, failed to bring back Ravage, and were instantly brought back here to await trial for our supposed wrongdoings. We were, well, we were told that you were actually brought here to testify against us, or at least testify in court.
Tell him I still have the ring to conquer all, as I point at my human hand. Does he see it, Ranger? Does he see it? It looks like he can see it.
Yeah, no, he noticed the tug.
Awesome. I just said I give him a claw up.
I mean, off the bat, we tried our best to bring him back, but it almost killed us in doing so. We lost some of our friends that you met before in the forest. Yep, we lost all of them in the forest. Him as well. We have. So no, we would have. We appreciate that. We actually are needing to speak to people who don't reside in the city and may need transport to their ships. We do indeed know which boat. So yeah, if you could ferry us over to that boat, it would be of much help. It is the boat over there with the blue sails. Yes, we've dealt with him before, and we need to speak with him. I understand.
As they're stepping on, I want to make sure that I kind of hustle up, and I'm not going to let them essentially just float away. So
I mean, I kick that barge off as hard as I can. I just look disappointed. It just kind of moves like a foot because there's always like a foot of play, and he just turned it like, yeah, and the strings get taut, and I just kind of look down at the ground and walk away in disappointment.
Sorry, Kobold, I need to join this group here as well. You will be taking me if you're taking them. I do not belong to this group. My name is Tundraka Easter. I'm a detective of Nyctanthes. I have been given watch over this crew as they await trial. They cannot flee the city. Pleasure to meet you, Cole. All right, and I get aboard.
We're here to speak with the captain. Got some questions. He would only recognize us. We met him back in the Frog Spear.
I just step up and go, you don't forget a face like this.
No. Tell him it has something to do with the
No.
Kuatoa.
I do it. You don't get to nope me.
But you've changed. He wouldn't know you've changed. The captain probably wouldn't even know what you look like anymore. He wouldn't.
Oh, those are. We don't have those.
We've got some information on him. I think he'd like to hear it. Can you tell us about some going ons tonight? We've got a phrase, the eyes have it. Yep. Well, if the captain's not here, then we don't need anything from you. How much is it going to cost for you to tell us where he's at? How much is it going to cost for the answer to the riddle?
I've got a nice staff that I really want to check to see if it's hollow. Nope, nope, I'm just stating out loud. Well, I don't think any women is saying you have a mighty fine dinghy.
All right, I'll give him 50. Anyone else want to ante up 25?
I wouldn't pay him. How much gold do I have?
I think you only got about 12 gold, Josh. I don't think you can afford that.
How do we know we can test him? How?
Where is the
Information to where-
captain?
Information to where the captain's at. Does he point towards what that is?
We already knew where he was at, Cameron.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Well, I mean, all right.
He's at the rat's nest, stupid. The rat's nest. I'll give him the other 25. If there's if there's a swearing contest, I bet the lilies are going to be there. Or fairies, not lilies. The fairies. What in the world is what's a lily?
You got the queen. You got the queen on your brain there.
Yeah.
I'd like to give the sailor a big smile and let him know how happy we are to get his help, and that I will be back in one form or another if the information is wrong.
Christian, is he wearing anything that I could easily identify if somebody with a large sack of gold was to end up dead and I have to investigate, that I would know, recognize this guy? Gotcha. Well, it's not uncommon for someone to, die over 10 gold, let alone 75. So.
I want to tell the rest of the guys that we should probably before going to the next areas, if we ever make it out of here, look up, the area's annual GDP and annual income before we just start throwing money at people?
Well, Tyrell,
It's
I'm
so
sure you can find
great,
those answers
Tyrell, that
at
you
the.
offered to be our accountant.
Oh no.
I know accountants are quiet and they stay to themselves, so you're perfect.
Yeah, I did do that. And
I mean, he's been working on our defense, is what he's been doing.
what the hell kind of planet is this that it just turns off like a light switch?
It happens quick here. It really does. It's crazy. Is there any light around with the docks, or is it actually fairly dark? Okay. Gotcha.
Quite peaceful. I'm not.
Mm.
I mean, we could go get Joni and then head there. He's probably kind of wondering where we're at.
That's probably a good idea.
I mean, I think we ought to go get him. He is part of our party.
But if we do that, are we going to be able to go again? Because he already mentioned he was late. Like he could only move. So can I ask, Cole, if we leave to grab one more friend, can he still take us? Oh, is that like just past 11 or something? I like how there's no numbers to like know what really time it is, but okay. All right. If we go Tug, we gotta go quick.
Oh yeah, I go.
All right.
I'm fast. I'm fast, boy.
Translating.
How much time did that take?
Draconics, it goes real fast. It's you skip words, like Kevin work hard.
Oh.
Ooh, a roll, great.
8.
18.
8.
6.
10.
9.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my flashlight out and shine it right into that area. Yeah, I'd definitely like to see if you know what's going on here. So I'm gonna try just to investigate around the area.
I'm gonna go with him, but I don't want to be side by side with him.
I'm gonna go with him, and I want to be side by side with him.
Um,
As soon as he's
did you
gone,
guys see that?
the kobold.
Did it? What'd you say, Cameron?
I didn't go with him, so as soon as he's gone out of sight, I'm gonna walk back to Cole. That could be a side thing.
Did you guys see that over there? Tiny little mushrooms. Ranger Steve stayed back. Gotcha. Are there any loose crates or anything with like a hole or anything like that? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a loop around that. So I'll start left. Yeah, I'd like to push on any of the crates, see if there any of them are loose as I'm going by. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to lift up a tile. Okay. I got an 11. Okay. Well, I'll walk back around to the other side and just let me know if I see anything, out of the ordinary. Okay. I'd like to go talk to that guard that we passed on the way here. Yeah. And these are beat cops, right? Okay. 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 Officer, I noticed something peculiar coming up from the crates over there. It looked like a possible smuggling of an animal or creature. Tiny little hoof prints left on the ground. I need you and whoever is watching this area to investigate. Have, do you know who's shipping and stuff? It looks like a small mushroom with legs. Do you know anything about this? Did they not provide a shipping log of what they are declaring? And where are they now? Well, good. If you find anything, report to me or to another detective. And have it sent back to Detective Easter. Understood? Have the Yanti been over here? Okay. Well, nobody in or out except for the gods of this area. Understood? All right, sir. Thank you. What are the street sweepers? And so these are creatures that we use and we send out, and there's trust in these creatures that we have, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, perfect. Um, we can continue on with what the group is wanting to do. I'll follow the main bit of the group, knowing that Ranger Steve is not with them currently.
I wanted to chat with Cole for a second. Do I notice any guards, in the immediate vicinity? Do I notice any guards, like, in the immediate vicinity? Okay. Okay. I just want to ask him if he can do me a favor. I may have an item, Cole, that is frowned upon by this city, and I was wondering if you could hide on your ship. I don't want you to put yourself in any harm or danger. If anyone comes asking, you can completely tell me, or tell them that it was me put on the ship. But if you have the ability, toss it over the side of the ship. Okay, we'll front it now. If you could hold on to me, and I hand him the black sword, the sword of mocking. I appreciate it. All right, thanks. And I'm just gonna walk casually back to the group.
It's up to y'all.
Let's go through the alleyway.
Yep. Let's go talk to Joni.
Well, since my cigar is almost out, I'll toss it towards the cube.
15.
No modifier. Gotcha. 16.
So 17.
19.
11.
7. I should have went first. 7, 11.
Hey, Joni, what's going on? What are you doing? So what are you What have you been doing since you've been here? Does anyone else? Anyone else come to talk to you? Yeah. So we want to. They're bringing on a bunch of people, you know, including you, to try. They're going to ask you some questions about how you know us and you know some of the adventures we've been through, and just you know we kind of wanted to get what you thought about our experiences together.
I would highlight the saved you from emerald dragons and not so much the drugs and deal and things put in our neck.
So they're kind of fun.
That's
So
fine. I mean, I'm all for self-expression, but sometimes it's better for self-expression to just be kept with self. You see what I'm saying?
don't I mean, don't say anything about the drugs. Say that you've never done drugs. But if it does come up, you have to remember how you received the drugs. Do you remember that? Right. So stick to that story. The hag gave them to you. They had nothing to do with us. The hag gave you drugs. Yeah, but we didn't give you the drugs. We didn't give you we just didn't give you the drugs. No, she had the drugs and you traded for them. We didn't procure that investment of yours. Yeah, I mean, honestly, to get yourself not in trouble, I would just say that you don't do drugs and you don't have any drugs on you right now or at all since you've been in the city. Yeah, you know, I would toss them. I would toss them in the well with those rocks, and just avoid them while you're in the city.
Is this well specific for anything? Like,
Yeah,
if we were to
specific for throwing
drop
drugs.
drugs in it, would
It's the
it
drug.
cause mayhem?
No, it's the drug well. We throw drugs in. Yeah, and if they ask you about them, avoid it, or the hag gave them to you. Yeah. They might ask you, you know, how you met us and all the, you know, we saved you from the dragon. You know, you might have saw little glimpses of what we did in Edgewood when you were playing that sick beat on those drums.
You might also want to highlight that I you firsthand saw me save Tony's life. I'm just saying, you know, you remember that. No, 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 no. I did not feed him. He volunteered to do that, and I saved his life. No. Yeah, short one put him. If the short one put him up to fighting seven dragons, I argued about it. He said, "No, I have to do this on my own." And when it didn't go right, I saved his life. Would you would you say that's not what happened? He is a noble guy. Tony. Yeah, yeah, but I saved his life. You testify to that. Okay.
And while we're on the topic of the little guy, his name is Billy. I know he took a liking to you. He was, you know, he was kind of a chaotic sort of little guy. Kind of went on his own way a little bit. So, if they ask you about him, you could maybe highlight those things that he sort of acted on his own account. We didn't have a whole lot of control over him. We tried to clean up behind him. You know. Right. Yeah. That means they might even ask you about that too. So just give your honest opinion on what happened there. Yeah. What did you think about that? Like, what was your interpretation of what happened? You. Yep.
I feel like that
mean,
would be a saying.
yep. As long as you remember, why the Kieran had to die and what the good that came from it. We healed the forest. Yeah. So, just if they ever ask you about that, just let them know. Yeah. Yeah. No, the Kieran. Yep. He decided to. Sure. Sure. Yeah. I mean, yep. If you remember that. Yeah. So that we healed the forest by healing that water. Yeah. So that water cleared up. Right. No, we spoke with the Kieran, and based on our conversation, he made the decision, or she, it made the decision to heal the forest. So we didn't kill it, right? You saw that. We didn't kill the Kieran. We were, yeah. There was a misunderstanding, absolutely. Uh, you know, yeah, it did, yeah. It was really upset with Billy. They worked it out as you could see, and we went with it, and it gave its life to heal the forest. But yeah. So okay, yeah. As long as if they ask you about the Kieran and everything, you were there, so you saw it. You can testify and say we didn't kill the Kieran. We didn't do that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that would have passed the time pretty well. So let's just go over some bullet points. So, um, we saved you from the dragon. Yeah. Hey, hey. Yeah, you got out of the dragon. We were there. We did not kill the Kieran. Right. Okay. Yep. But we didn't kill it, and we did not give you drugs. No drugs. Yep. We did not give you drugs. If it does come up and it happens to get out, the hag gave you drugs, but we did not give you drugs. Okay. All right. Oh, it's super easy. Yeah. You just just yep. And then if they ever throw you any curveballs, you know, uh, if they ever, it's not a drug. Nope.
That
If they
should
ever
that should be
throw,
a drug, yeah.
anything outside of what we spoke of right now, just remember to kind of shed us in some good light. You know, we're buddies, we're friends, we helped you out, we got you out, set you free. So detect.
Hmm. Remember the last time you tried to give him gold, he passed out. He never got that gold.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, Detective Easter.
Hmm. Yes.
Our buddy over here, he needs a place to stay and some food. He doesn't have a whole lot of quiche, but you know we can spot him. You know, to keep him, you know, rested and fed before the trial.
Well, okay. Is he going to accompany us, or do you just want me to point him the nearest direction of a inn that can feed him?
Yeah, I think that's the best thing. He's probably had a long day tossing rocks. He probably doesn't need to
I mean,
accompany
you
us.
could probably boss around some of these street cops to like take him somewhere and, you know, make sure he's all right.
Does it look like it's their job to escort the kobold around?
Yeah, seeing how he was summoned here by the government of Nyctanthes to testify in a court of Nyctanthes, I would think it would be their responsibility to put him somewhere.
Well, I believe he came here with us. He wasn't summoned. He was summoned once he was already here.
But he was summoned.
And he was already here.
Well, you're part of our group now. I think you'll testify that, right? So, yeah, you could
Well,
point him in the right direction.
yep. So Christian, I'll point him to, the nearest inn that would have food, and if you require, Joni, if you require, I'll draw you a map as well.
I'm I'm gonna give him the 12 gold pieces that I picked up. Yeah.
Hey,
I just
Detective Easter, you got another piece of paper.
Yes. Here's my paper and pen.
Okay, I'm gonna write down. I need one bed for the night and a meal and some root beer. I guess, yeah. So, just a meal and some drink and a bed for the night. Because they may not speak Draconic, so if he walks in there and there's a language barrier.
well, I mean,
Good
how,
call, Ranger
how-
Steve.
how long is a I mean, what's a bed for the night cost? What'd y'all do? She was just calm.
Is anybody else hear that sound of a raccoon in this forest? No. Well, let me go investigate. That's an odd sound from the well, so I want to go over and shine my light down the well and see if there's anything odd down there. Okay.
We got a detective hearing voices.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hey.
That was a sick grind that we had over that building. As we're at least heading out to the ship, I want to just make sure that my detective's badge is underneath, like my clothing at this point, knowing that we're going into a ship that, you know, sometimes it's not the friendliest of people out here. I'd like to conceal that until I need to show that. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. The letter of the law.
I'm here to get drunk. The eyes have it. Yeah. One claw up. Hey, I don't know who these people are. Why are they coming? Oh wow. That's dirty. It's cool. They're with me.
Mm.
That was your
I'm a,
opportunity to call out the coffin group.
I'm gonna light up a cigar.
I thought about it, but I didn't. I didn't want to be that guy.
The trap.
Um, do I recognize anybody in here other than the bard that I saw? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will again hang back so that the group can talk without me interfering, but I'm going to keep them within sight, probably a little bit closer this time since it's a big bar, but yeah.
I should. You've been inside. um Yeah, you'll have me beat on that one. Doing all right though. How's the fairies keeping? Yeah, yeah. Um, Feel you with that one. We all lost our little cubby hole, didn't we? I didn't flood it. That was a little Billy Bank. Don't you? No, that was not us. Uh, Guys, what was that? What was that guy's name? Who who actually blew up the Giants' bones?
Jaspier.
Jaspier. Jaspier blew up Giants' bones, if you recall. It had nothing to do. Uh, yeah, I learned all about him. I about killed myself trying to stop him. I did everything I could do to fight for the Giants' bones. I was 100% against the destruction. In fact, if it wasn't if it wasn't for him, I would be dead because I was doing everything in my power to stop it. But I ended up blowing up myself, and he caught me with a rope and kept me from dying.
Crazy how useful a rope can be. Have you been waiting to do that voice again, Christian? Oh man. I think Tyrell should join that.
Mm-hmm.
Do I recognize who it is? Gotcha. Okay. That could have been great business for us, by the way. I'm just saying.
I would like to ask around me why the dragon person is fighting a goose. Yeah, that's why I asked. I think I'm gonna hang around and watch this fight. Maybe interested to see who
Man.
wins, loses, make sure myself thin. But you guys go deal with the captain. I'm gonna hang out here.
Billy would so put bets down on this.
I mean, that's exactly. Tyrell is already looking like, where is the
Yeah,
book?
I was
Like, where can I
just
put?
about to ask, where's the bookie at?
Good. So no one is betting against the goose. So there's basically no point. I mean, that goose is.
Mm.
That's a
Well,
goose.
I will put 1 gold on the dragon boy.
Really?
Do I look like I care what you told me?
What's the odds here? What odds am I playing?
1,000.
So 5 to 1 odds.
I mean,
Mm.
all right. I'm putting.
I'll be honest. If the bets were even, I would not have put or if people had been betting on the Dragonborn, I wouldn't have put bets on him. But I can't let him stand alone. Even if I'm about to kick his ass, even if he gets his ass kicked. Okay.
I'm
I
putting
stare
20
back. I stare back at him and give him a nod, but it's I'm not staring at him to necessarily inspire courage, but the fact that you are a Tendraka, do not let us down. Kind of stare like there's a lot at stake in the honor here.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the bookie. And I'm gonna ask him, what are the odds of one goose feather hitting the ground?
A prop bet. I love it.
All right. All right. I'll put 2 gold pieces that one feather will drop.
I'll walk over and I'm putting 20 on the goose.
I'm just jumping up and down, excited for it to start.
Awesome.
Cool. Can't wait. Fight.
Well, good. It was good to be back in the action. Good session.
Yeah.
I imagine that they got a trial coming up, so.
We haven't talked to all the witnesses.
Gooses to fight. I imagine it's formidable because geese are awful.
But the feathers.
Well, it might be if the Tendraka run through them. So
How big is the goose?
It looks massive. It's
Yeah.
the
Look
it's
at
barrel.
compared to the con-
Look at him, Cameron. He's barrel chested. He's a natural born leader over there. Gosh. I feel like this is a fight you could actually pay for, like in Mexico or something.
iguana, the iguana versus a goose.
Mhm.
Oh,
Might be better than any of the McGregor matches in the last 3 years.
I don't know. Let's see if we can find a broken ankle or something here. Wow. It was good.
Yeah.
Cool
Yep, yep, yep.
beans.
All right, friends. See you next week.
Bye.
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 bye.